Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. It's time for another episode of my fragrance battle videos. Today I'm going to compare for you two alternatives, or rather one straight up clone and one alternative to YSLY Tuxedo. First one, the clone from Maison Alhambra The Tux, and then the alternative from Rochas Moustache EDP. As usual, I'm going to compare the fragrances in a total of 5 categories: packaging and bottle design, scent profile, performance, price, and versatility. And then at the end of the video, I will tell you which one is the winner in my opinion and which one is my favorite out of the two fragrances. So let's start with the packaging. Now, unfortunately, my bottle of Rochas Moustache EDP is a tester bottle, so I cannot show you the full presentation, but it comes in a very plain looking white box that has black stripes on it. Quite a boxy and plain looking box, nothing special. Then this is the box of the Tux. It looks a lot nicer in my opinion. You open it like this, the bottle sits inside. It's made out of a thick cardboard, and all in all, as far as the presentation or the box, I think that the Tux is the winner here. And then let's take a look at the actual bottle design. Again, here the Tux has this quite squarish design. It's also quite reminiscent to the original bottle design of the YSLY Tuxedo. You have a plastic cap, quite a thick glass bottle, quite heavy bottle, and then this is how the Rochas Moustache EDP bottle looks. It has this kind of an old school design to it, barbershoppy design to it. Also, it has a very nice heavy cap that's made almost entirely out of metal. All in all, when it comes to the actual bottle design, I prefer the bottle of the Rochas Moustache because it looks classier and feels like it has slightly higher quality. So in the first round, each of the two fragrances will get a point. The Tux will get a point for the box design, and the Moustache EDP will get a point because of the better bottle design. In round number two, I'll talk about the scent profile. I'll compare the scent profile of the two fragrances. As I said in the opening, both fragrances serve as an alternative to YSLY Tuxedo, and in the case of the Tux, this is actually a straight up clone of the original scent and will get you very, very close to the original scent. You get very spicy opening, and then on the dry down, it's all about the mix of some of those spices that are left on the dry down, some sweetness from an amber note in here, and it's all about the actual patchouli note in here, which is what will get you very, very close to the original, and the original is known for that interesting patchouli note in its scent profile. In the case of the Rochas Moustache EDP, you get again spicy opening, but it's not as spicy compared to the Tux. It's softer, it's a lot more mellow. And then on the dry down, you get a bit of the same patchouli as with here, but it's not as prominent. You get a touch of rose note in here. I think it's a Bulgarian rose, and also you get sweetness from vanilla. That's where it differs. Here you get amber sweetness, here you get vanilla sweetness. All in all, the Tux is sharper in the opening, stronger, sharper in a good way, not harsh, sharp. Whereas the Moustache is softer and a lot more mellow and slightly sweeter to my nose. On the dry down, that still remains the case. You really need to get to the deep dry down where the Tux actually becomes a little bit sweeter compared to Moustache. I almost pick up something like a slightly powdery sweetness from like a tonka bean note, which I don't think is listed. But all in all, the Tux will get you closer to the original scent. It's sharper, it's more spicy, and has a more prominent patchouli note. The Moustache EDP will get you in the same ballpark scent-wise, but it's a lot more mellow, a lot more softer, and a lot sweeter. So the winner in round number two is Maison Alhambra The Tux. Round number three is all about performance. Now, when I initially bought my bottle of Rochas Moustache EDP, that was about a year ago, I was quite overwhelmed by the performance of this fragrance. I was getting only about 6 hours of performance out of it. Now, fast forward a few months, and now I get about 7 hours. So the performance improved a little bit, and now it's above average. I get about 7 hours of performance on skin with sort of a soft projection in the first about 1 hour. When it comes to the Tux is a better performing fragrance. I get about 8, sometimes even up to 9 hours of performance on my skin with a quite strong and sharp projection in the first about hour and a half. So the winner in round number 3, the performance round, is Maison Alhambra The Tux. Round number 4 is all about pricing, and here the fragrance with the lower price tag is the actual winner of the round. But to be honest, I find it hard to score this round. I will score it a draw, and I'll explain why. Both fragrances used to be quite cheap when they were initially released, but then both of them saw a lot of hype, so prices skyrocketed. For example, the Tux, when it was initially released, you could find this for something like $20-$25, which is a great deal in my opinion. But later on, when it got hyped up, I've seen listings on eBay for over $100, which I think is nuts in my opinion. Same can be said for Rochas Moustache EDP. This used to cost something like $30-$35, but then it got hyped up and prices started to go really high. But my advice will be, if you can find the Tux in the range of $30 to $40, I think it's a great deal for this particular fragrance. And the same is with the Moustache EDP. You can find this for somewhere like $40 to $45, $50 for a tester bottle that's 125 milliliters. It's a good deal. So the fourth round, the pricing round, will be a draw. And the final round, round number 5, is about versatility. Now, in the case with the Tux, I think this is a fragrance, a scent profile that's a little bit more dressed up, which I think limits its versatility a little bit. Whereas the Rochas Moustache EDP, because of its softer and slightly more mellow nature, makes it a little bit more versatile, makes it, you can dress this one up if you want, but you can also wear this one a lot more casual compared to the Tux. Think of it that way. If you wear the Tux can be your workhorse. You can wear this one into your office from Monday to Friday, if you're something like a team lead, to have an important office position. And then on the weekends you can wear the Moustache EDP, because at the times when you want to chill out, when you just want to have a good time and relax, then the Moustache EDP can be good choice for that. But you can also wear this to the office and dress it up as well. So the winner in the final round, the versatility round, for me personally, is the Rochas Moustache EDP. And so on to the final result of this battle. For me, the winner of this battle is the Tux from Maison Alhambra for 2 main reasons. First of all, this has a little bit more of a complex scent profile, a little bit more interesting scent profile. And second, it has better performance compared to the Rochas EDP. So this is the winner in this episode of Fragrance Battle. But my personal favorite out of the 2 fragrances is actually Rochas Moustache EDP, because of its softer and more mellow nature, and because you can wear this one casually if you want, and you can also dress this one up if you want. So guys, in today's episode of Fragrance Battle, I compared for you 2 alternatives of YSL tuxedo, Maison Alhambra The Tux and Rochas Moustache EDP. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Stay safe, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.